Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the preview show. Ryan and I just in the house tonight. Hope everybody is well. Thank you for everybody that is in the chat. Ryan, how's your week been?
Week's been busy, not bad. No golf for me this week, unfortunately. Baby prep in full swing at the weekend. Work Monday to Friday. That's my week.
Usual stuff. So we are trying Skype this evening. It does still look very glitchy at my end, but hopefully you guys are seeing something down the lens. Hopefully you're seeing and hearing us, and hopefully the audio isn't too out of sync. We can but try. I think the bottom line is we need a better computer.
It looks awful.
It looks
awful. It looks awful.
Does it look glitch-tastic? Yeah, it's looking glitch-tastic my end as well, through OBS. It's just, I think it's just having too many things running. We said we'd try something different, and we're trying something different. It's, again, I'm going to try something in here to help things out, which is turning my camera off in there, which might help a little bit. I'm not sure if it does.
Never mind.
But well, we shall continue. It's saying not enough video to maintain smooth streaming on yeah, exactly. Yeah, just video mega. And I just think I think it's interesting, isn't it, how Skype we thought was going to be cleaner, and it just isn't. So I think what we might do is we're going to cut our ad break straight away. Ryan's going to jump on Zoom, and we're going to try the old-fashioned way, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, right. Here we go. Cut our ad break, then we'll get into the preview show. Stick around or don't.
Club does exactly what they say it does.
15 years ago, I was watching a tournament. Tom Watson hit a ball right up against a palm tree. So he turned his back to the target and swung backwards and hit it within 3 feet.
So Adam and I tested it out. We tested it on all sorts of situations, different lies, long grass bunkers, and we were blown away with how good this wedge was.
Why isn't there a club that has a V shape to it? After all my research, couldn't find anything. So that was my literal aha moment. Said, I'm going to make one.
Is that wide, massive club face. When you put this club down behind the ball, it sits square, and there is so much club face. It gives you so much confidence, especially from long grass, bunker shots. Just seeing all that club face to hit is fantastic. If you want to get your hands on wedges, you can do that at playcutter.uk, and if you're to the promo code EGA Life, you get a discount on these wedges for just £99. Now, in terms of product options, you've got 52, 56 and 58 degrees. You've got different length options, and of course it comes in both left and right-handed. So there is really no excuse not to give this club a fair chance. Like I say, if you want one of these clubs in your hand, you can do. There is a money-back guarantee if you buy the product and you don't get it. I'm convinced that if you try this product, if you give it a fair chance, it will stay in your bag for a very long time.
Well, I'm still here. Hopefully this is a little better. I'm waiting for Ryan to join on the old Zoom link that we use, and he will appear. Where will he appear? Just here, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon he will appear just there, hopefully. So, yeah, while we wait for Ryan to join in, we'll go through. Well, basically, let's go through the tournament this week, because Ryan likes to do the roundup. We won't jump on his thunder on that. It is going to be Pebble Beach this week. We have got some picks in already from everybody. So let's talk about Pebble Beach while we just wait for Ryan to jump in. And Pebble Beach Pro-Am, one of my favourite tournaments of the year for a couple of massive reasons. Firstly, it's a Pro-Am, so we get to see some amateurs, we get to see some celebrities, we get to see some normal people trying to play a tournament golf course, which is always exciting because, you know, as we saw last week on LPGA Tour, if you put normal people on a tough golf course, they will really struggle. And how everyone thinks scratch golfers are tour pros, they are 100% not. They are they're good golfers, of course they are, but they're not tour pros. And it's an event that happens every single year. We can see here past winners coming up on the screen. Got some beautiful images of the golf course, because not only is it a pro-am, it's also at Pebble Beach, so one of the most famous, iconic golf courses in America. Set against the Atlantic Ocean, it just the waves rolling in. I think the 7th at Pebble Beach is 100% one of the most viewed golf courses in the world, and just an amazing golf course. I'm going to try another different method with Ryan here, actually, because this worked quite nicely. So I'm actually going to quit the Zoom meeting that we had going, because I'm going to FaceTime him, and we'll get him on the my iPad is here. So let's get him on FaceTime, if we can do that, because he's not seeming to be joining in on here. It's an interesting week this week. You're using a different link to the one you have, yes, because I sent you the link, Ryan. I'm going to FaceTime you though, so don't panic. We'll see if we can get the old iPad in the screen. I don't know if that's Ryan, but we'll try. We'll see. If he answers, I emailed you the link, Harrington, but I've quit the meeting now. So anyway, we're back. I'm going to come back into full screen. There he is. How do I get rid of? Just FaceTime me back on my own, because I seem to have only got you in a group call. Who knows? Who knows? Technology and me, always fun and games. So just bear with, guys, for 10 more seconds while I try and sort out the picture, so I'm actually in the screen itself. Whoop, there we go. And we'll just drop it down underneath the old logos, and we'll go again like that. And there we go. Wouldn't be the previous show without without technical issues. The problem is, when we're not sat in the same room, we just struggle to find a way to get audio and video to sync up. Plus, I've got COVID as well, so that's why they're not here. So, in the chat, and here we go. Here he is. Right, he's here. Accept. There he is. Turn off my camera. No, that's the microphone. Turn off my camera. Right, he's there, people. There he is, everyone. Now I've got to figure out how to get you on screen without it going completely to mush. But we'll worry about that once I've got you balanced.
Okay, we've definitely got 2 different Zoom links, everyone at home. So,
Well, I just started a new meeting and sent you the link. You see, that's
the one in the WhatsApp chat that we always
yeah,
use.
but that's gone. That's history. See, like, I'm trying my best with tech here. Right now, Ryan, while I try and sort out this complete disaster,
Yeah, you're going to wedge me up.
No, well, I'm going to try and wedge you up. While I try to do that, can you talk through the runners and riders, everything that happened last week, in your usual fashion, in the same order? Go.
Okay, absolutely.
I'm going to just put this person on screen.
So let's have a look at the winner, last week's winner, obviously. On an absolute roll, Victor Hovland. Quality. I mean, picture there with the massive jug. As I was scrolling through as well, googling to find a picture, it was nice to see a picture of Rory with his like massive hair coming out the side of his.
What, when he won it 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Well,
like
not 20 years ago.
Outside of his cap, and there's that picture, and I was just like, but Hovland, he's in incredible form. I hope he can hold on to this form for later for when we get to Ryder Cup. It's
Just in 2 years. It's in 2 years, so we've got a bit of time for that.
Yeah, I know, but it's top stuff. So
he's up to like 3 in the world, isn't he?
Yeah, and it just seems unstoppable. I think it's just one of those perfect patches that I think he's at that age of, doesn't really care. No real pressure on him. I think he's been a bit under the radar, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's flung under the radar. Yeah.
So there's zero pressure on him to win. Everyone's still looking at Rory, Bryson, all the big names. They're still looking at them to be winning these tournaments, and Victor's just flying in.
Doing his thing.
Hammering nice low scores, and yeah, great. It's awesome to see. So, talking about scores, let's have a look. 21 players this week. Lovely. Perfect. And not perfect because it upset my table. But let's have a look at the bottom half. As always, Anzi, all in club didn't work for you this week. Guys went all in. Obviously missed the cut, so he got his -3. Poor week for Marcus Lee. Poor week for Chris Banbridge. Now, Chris is regularly.
Yes, the person to copy, yeah.
Every now and again, and then you know, and he throws in massive scores, and then
has had a bad week.
4 weeks for him. So yeah, I've got my YouTube on here. I've just seen what you've done with me. Lovely, pop me up nicely.
You're propped up in an extension lead.
Lovely, well done us. So the Ryans are 15th, 16th, me and Rosansky.
Yeah.
At least I made double figures, so I was pleased with that. And there you are. There's the rest. If we have a look at the top half, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 people picking a winner.
Yes.
4 people.
Very good.
Having a fabulous week with his picks. Obviously, top of the tree. What did he have? Oh, Bland.
Yeah, Bland as well, didn't he?
So he had a 1 and 2.
Yes.
Fleetwood as well at 12th, and Porter, which was saying no more about.
For the moment.
For the moment, seeing as it was like, I was like, yeah, I forgot about him, and I wish I had. We might have to have a little word about Mr. Westwood and his Snowman on 18, and then his Snowman +1.
Yes, indeed. Just Rosansky's just in the chat at the moment. I don't know if you can see that comment, but generally that's what we do, Ryan. If someone doesn't start, he just probably.
I think I did a withdraw, didn't I? Hang on, let me have
has he? Yeah, I mean, I think if they withdraw during the week, then you get 0 points. But if they're out before the week starts.
Who didn't start then? McElroy, Casey, Pepperell, McIntyre.
Pepperell. Where's Glenn? Rosansky? Glenn is not coming. Glenn is not coming. He lost. He didn't do the forfeit. He's already snail mailed his picks in for this week. He's not going to be here. So
stand by, Rosansky, and I'll quickly sort your.
Well, let's just. I can talk through the PJ Life 365 table, which is looking a whole lot healthier for me because I'm now coming up. Joining the boys. But if we look at the overall table, before I scroll across, just put in mind that Adam is top of ours with 90 points after 3 weeks. And there is the people that actually know what they're talking about. So, yes, people that have played for 3 weeks. Obviously, people that have had more than one winner. You've got James Peck and Jonathan Bonner with more than one winner. Granddaddy Trett, I think, with only one winner. And James Wade with only one winner. Chris Manbridge with one winner. Richard Hodge and Dommy Rowe with a winner. But there's plenty to play for. So Stephen Phillips or Julian Roll get a win. And they are seriously up there. So...
so, Ryan.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but because you had a missed cut, it actually doesn't make it any better for you.
Brisansky's put in the chat, I've got decimal place 00001.
Yeah. So what did he have? Because he's now got 5.37. What did he have?
What he had 5.37.
So it makes a difference.
Oh dear.
Because it's such a small amount, and with such a small number, he doesn't actually
Exactly. Oh dear.
But there you go.
There we go. Anyway, so there we go. We've done their ad break. We've done the PGA Tour roundup from last week. No, European Tour roundup for last week. We've done the betting. Oh, well, I haven't done the betting. That's what we're about to do. We've done the preview for the tournament, which is Pebble Beach Pro Am. I've got some picks in the chat already. So if you have your picks ready, go for them now. If not, I will get the betting up on the screen as we speak now. And yeah, have a little look through, 20 seconds as per usual. And then, yeah, I'll start shouting up some picks at you, Ryan.
Yeah, stand by. I've realised that I didn't actually do Rosansky's properly. makes no difference, Zansky. It makes no difference.
Must have made some difference, surely.
No, afraid not.
All right, that's very disappointing news
Sorry.
for the young lad. Never mind.
It's rounded, so...
It's rounded. Okay, so Marcus is saying Dommy Rowe's picks are Dustin Johnson, Tyrrell Hatton, Cameron Smith, and Bryson DeChambeau, 25 points each. That's it for that. Let's get page number 2 on the screen, whoop, so you guys can see that. So we've also got some other picks in here. We've got Marcus Lee's picks himself: Saud Al Sharif, Fizel Al Shalab,
Oh, get out.
Salak Al Ali Kaibi, and Joachim Niemann. No, he's surely are they not all
Wacky Neiman's
tour? Is he PGA? He's not picked people from European Tour, is he? I can't believe Bryson's playing European Tour. So, but anyway, so you see, we'll see about that, Marcus. It is Pebble Beach this week. They feel like there's too many Middle Eastern names for a PGA Tour event. But anyway, we shall carry on. James Peck, 10 on Spieth, 20 on Mac Hughes, 30 on Joel Darman, on 40 on the King himself, King Kang.
King in. I think both Dommy Rose and Marcus Lee, neither they are no goes. We will require a repick.
Yes, I feel like yes, which is cool that Bryson's playing on European Tour. That just shows about the Saudi money, doesn't it? Which is another another conversation for another day. Last page of players, guys. If you want any of those players on there, right? So. Right, so Max is here. Max Ballum is here in the house. You have finally arrived. Thank you, Max. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. You've missed an absolute show from us tonight. Complete show of failure. But we are here. Ryan's on an iPad. I'm here. Shower of a show. Daddy Trett, Granddaddy Trett. Jason Day, 25. Kevin Kisner, 25. Matthew Fitzpatrick, 25. And yes, the man. Cameo is back in the field. Woo. So Max, we're picking PGA Tour this week, Pebble Beach Pro-Am. So if you could just go and go back and have a look at those picks, because I think you again have picked players on the European Tour for the Saudi Arabia event, which we're not doing, unfortunately. Adsy's saying he's nothing if not stubborn, and he's going all-in club on Brandon Harkins, of all people.
Hang on. So, Max, he picked Spieth, who is playing PGA Tour, which is correct.
Okay.
So, what we do each week, I don't know whether you sort of misunderstood, because each week you pick someone who's not playing and maybe playing on the other tour. So
okay.
we pick one event, so whether it's PGA Tour or European Tour. So we're doing Pebble Beach Pro-Am this week.
It's got to be PGA Tour players.
All those players are playing in the Pro-Am this week.
Yes. Okay. Yep. He's saying, okay, he's going to have a little look. Cool. So, James Wade is in the house with Patrick Cantlay, 40. Bezaidenu, 25. Mackenzie Hughes, 25. And Donald, 10. The Logo Emporium had a message, but they've deleted. Chasing Pins. Sorry for the late show. That's okay, Sav. That's okay. Nice to see you here. Chasing Pins. They are back. 40 on Spieth, 30 on Kuchar, and 30 on Matt Fitzpatrick. After licking his wounds and not doing very well in the Silhouette Challenge over on TikTok earlier this evening. If you missed that, I will be picking it up and dropping it on YouTube for you to see. Oh, Pecky, just like work, never turns up on time. He's the boss, Pecky. You can't say stuff like that, and he's allowed to do that because he is the boss.
He is the boss, that's loud. Just a quick scroll to Andy, not in the system.
Brandon Harkins not in the system. Beautiful. That is wonderful, Adsy, that 100% of your picks weren't in the system. That is great. So, we better go to my picks. And yes. I think I can remember all 4 of them off the top of my head. So, I've gone for Will Zalatoris this week. Played really, really well last week. And it's just a matter of time before he goes and wins again. I picked another favourite who escapes me now, but I'll come back to him because I picked Luke Donald as well for one of my other picks. Again, been playing really well, and somebody scored a load of points on him a couple of weeks ago, so I'm hoping that he comes through. I always scroll down to the bottom to find somebody else, and I went for Davis Love III. Davis Love III, he's just still a class apart. He's played that golf course so many times. And my other pick escapes me, Ryan, so tell me who was my other pick?
You've got the power.
Ah, Seamus, yes. Again, trying to pick people that have done well in the previous few weeks but have come up quite short, just short. So Seamus Power, super close to winning.
Yeah, but I've tried a day late and a dollar short, and I've often come up that far, just a bit short. Like,
that's fine. I'll take your short because you're in second place. So I'll take whatever points you get. I'm happy with that. So back in the chat, Richard Hodge is back with Cantley 40, Fitzpatrick 40, Hoagie 20, and Alex Checker 10. Beautiful.
Did you catch Max has gone all in? Did I miss that bit?
All in on speed.
All in on speed.
I like that. Good work. I did miss that. Rosansky, Knox, Rose, Berger, friend of the show, and Cameron McNeely, 25 each.
I love old Rosansky. He sticks to the old, sticks to his Scottish.
Yeah,
Scottish heritage.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's definitely keeps with his countrymen, which I love. Yeah. Yes, Donald, big shout. Well, if Tretty was here, I'm just picking him in Tretty's honour. Tretty can't be here tonight, unfortunately, but he would pick Donald, and he may well have picked Donald. I haven't seen. Has he made picks?
He hasn't sent any, so
He's keeping the cards close to his chest. He's going to watch this back. He's going to see what everyone else picked. Why does Ryan look like some 80s heartthrob? Because he is. Because he is an 80s heartthrob. What can we say?
The irony is, this is a blue light. I don't know why it comes up pink on the camera, but it's a blue LED, and it just I just look like I belong in the 80s. I love it.
Yeah, it's not like you haven't got a fake. It's not like you've got some fake background on. That is just the wall with an LED on it.
This is the wall, and there's some LED. Look, there's a shadow and everything.
Yeah.
I think it might be something to do with that. If I get rid of that, it goes blue.
Ryan, are you on the set of Pointless? I don't know, but it's been pretty pointless tonight, isn't it? Oh, let's be honest. Hopefully, how does this how does the stream feel now that I've closed everything down and my computer is just running me talking to a camera? I don't think there's anything else going. It's definitely enjoying the streaming quality. YouTube's enjoying it more, that's for sure. Yeah, it's Pebble. Yeah, it's Pebble, Marcus. Sorry, it is Pebble. Yeah. I didn't send you your obligatory Tuesday text with the picks, did I? Which I can only apologise for. So, fortunately, we do this on a Tuesday now, so you've got plenty of time before the tournament starts. But yeah, the fact that it's a Pro-Am, Ryan, I was talking to myself while I was talking about the Pro-Am. I love that it's a Pro-Am. I love that, you know, just that little different format makes it so exciting. Just to see normal people. I mean, I think some of the handicaps are a bit, shall we say, dodgy. But again, it just highlights the handicap system is tough. It's tough.
I think they're slightly generous sometimes, just to you know.
It's interesting though. It's interesting now that the world handicap system is coming to us. There's more and more people around that you look at and go, "Oh, hang on."
Also, I think it depends on the course you're setting your handicap on, because obviously you put out your index and not your course handicap. So I know from someone who's playing regularly around the 9-hole at Bury, which is an easy course in the 18, and their handicap is
very low.
Looks relatively good numbers wise, but stick out on a more difficult course, and all of a sudden that's going to shoot up. So yeah, I don't like it, and I do. I like the fact that it can change course to course. Obviously, harder and easy courses, but it does give you a bit of a false. I think for especially those playing on easier or getting handicaps on easier courses, does give you a bit of a false sort of feeling of that you're playing. You're playing handicaps really quite good, and then you go to a difficult course, and you're like, whoa.
This is tough.
But I mean, it's good. It's good. I mean,
yeah, it's just nice to see.
It's getting used to it, isn't it? I'm not a massive fan. I'm looking at my list of scores, and I need to start getting some good ones in again because I'm going to lose some good scores very soon.
Some are going to drop off the bottom. I'm opposite. I think I've got 5 rounds before my next counting score drops off.
Yeah, I think I've only got 2.
So I've got to, but then after that 5, I've obviously got 8 scores within the next 15.
Yeah.
So it's about keeping that going. Look out! Look, Glenn is in the house.
Oh, hello.
He is here. He is here. He's missed all the abuse. He's missed all the abuse he got in the comments. I might add, the abuse was in the comments, not from any of us in the show. Oh, COVID sucks. It just sucks. I'm still full of nasally, coughing, spluttering, all sorts of rubbish. He hasn't got a car, Ryan, so he couldn't film himself in fancy dress hitting a golf ball because he hasn't got a car.
He's got a car. What's that got to do with?
I think it means he can't get to the range, but I think he works on a military base with lots of land. But it is what it is. It'll be.
I smell excuses.
Yeah, I think he's got a week. He's got a week to come up with it, and I think we're going to replay the forfeit this week again, so that if he does come out on top this week chasing pins, who I know are already keen. James, I found out what his real name is today, Ryan. It's James. He's well up for a fancy dress. I know that, so that'll be fine. So yeah, what we got coming up this week? I've got hopefully once I get out of COVID isolation, I've got quite an exciting few things planned for the next couple of weeks. Obviously, I've been doing some more putt-out challenges while I've been stuck in the house. So I've got 2 weeks worth of daily putt-out challenges filmed. So they're going to be released. They're going to be released Monday to Friday on TikTok and on. Might as well release them on Instagram as well for a bit of fun. I've got some things to review. I've got Orange Whip have sent me some bits to review. So I'm going to review some Orange Whip stuff because I've been doing some orange whipping about 6 or 7 swings a day until I feel knackered and have to go and lie down. I've got a garage full of cutter wedges, which is fantastic because we're going to have. We've arrived. We've done some modifications for a certain celebrity, which hopefully will come to fruition. He has them in hand, and hopefully we'll see that. And again, there'll be video on that coming soon. Adam and I are going to film some quick short game tip videos for cutter for the new season ahead. And Adam's swing room is finally finished. The new PJ Life studio is finally finished. So we're going to have a new home for recording product reviews. Essentially, we've got a whole load of new kit coming out for the season, either just arrived or arriving imminently. So expect lots of product reviews from us in the near future. The other exciting thing is I have your clubs, Ryan. I can actually see your golf clubs. Because I'm now officially down to 7.9 index. I haven't checked it for a week or so, but I don't think it's gone up. That means that I play off 9 at Bury St Edmunds, whatever tee I play off. So, as we always said, once I got to 9 handicap, I'd play 1 ball right-handed versus 1 ball left-handed. I did it when I got to 18 handicap, and I don't know if you remember, Ryan, because you caddied for me, but right-handed won on 17, didn't he?
Yes, it did. I remember.
So it's.
I'm surprised at basically how your brain didn't melt out of your ear. I think by 13 you were getting pretty tired.
I was mentally tough at that point. 13, 14 was tough. Yeah. So I think that my left-handed game has obviously improved a lot, and I think my right-handed game has probably deteriorated a lot. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that pans out, and also again how many shots I give my left-handed self. Which would be interesting, but
Glenn, my clubs are staying with Simon. Getting back, and that's it. They're not going anywhere.
No. We're not going to send any. We've done that. That practical joke is funny once. It doesn't become funny a second time around.
Yeah.
Yes.
And probably, depending on when you manage to be on your bag again and go through.
When do you finish in London town?
In February. So I do 4 weeks. So this is week 1 of 4.
Okay.
Week 5 of 8, if you like.
So is the show going now?
No. The show's not till May.
Okay, so you're just installing then. You're not running.
Still on the install.
Okay.
Yeah, big install.
So phase 2 then. So yeah, so end of Feb, which possibly ties in with when it might be. I want it to be back on the proper course at Bury rather than the shortened course. Back on the 13th green now at Bury. I don't know if you know, but that's good. And the 14th bunker needs is in. The fairway bunker has been moved and built, so that looks good.
Your thoughts on so I don't know about obviously lots of other people's courses. Our courses have undergone quite a lot of maintenance and redesign over the last sort of 2 or 3 years.
10. It's 10 years. It's a 15-year program that they're going through, and it's what is it? Year 10 or year 11 now, something like that.
Okay, so I've been a member of Bury for 5 years, and in that time, I've seen quite a large number of bunkers, greenside bunkers, being taken away.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a bit sort of on the fence about that. Well, I understand obviously bunkers are a maintenance thing and obviously something for the greenkeepers to keep up with and stuff, and you don't always want to be in bunkers all the time.
Yeah.
We don't, how are we affecting the slope rating of our golf club by taking bits away? I'm a bit especially 13 where we had 4 bunkers around the green, it's a heavily guarded green. It was a nice challenge from a decent distance. Now there's just 2 at the front, and if you fall off the edge, you've got an easier up and down.
Possibly, but then there'll be plenty of people that say that they'd rather be in a bunker.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. So that's the whole point to it, isn't it? It's so personal, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's such a personal thing. So sorry, Chasing Pins is saying, when's the course finished? So it's Bury's centenary in 2024. So the plan is to do all the work by then. They've done most of the holes. I would say most of the holes, the redesign has happened. They did 1 and 18 first, then they did 10 and 11, then they did 3 and 4. They built a new tee box on 5. They built a new green on 6. Haven't changed 7 much. Actually, no, they put a new bunker in the fairway on 7. They changed that. They changed 8, built a new tee box. Redesigned 9 about 1,000 times. 11 hasn't changed. 12 has got a new bunker. 13 and 14 are being done this winter. So it's 16's done. So it's 15 and 17 are the only 2 holes they've got left to do if they're doing anything with it. And I think 17's one of the best holes around, period.
It's so hard.
It's such a good hole.
The hardest hole on the course.
It's such a hard hole for what is the widest fairway, the straightest hole, and it's downhill.
Yep, and it is
so hard. Because it always plays into wind.
Yeah. It's always blowing uphill.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Glenn's picks. Can you get Glenn's picks up just before we disappear?
I can. Do you want mine as well at any point?
No, not interested in yours. Yeah. Of course you do. You have to speak up. I will just. Well, but that doesn't. I will always be busy. I will keep chatting rubbish until we say goodbye.
Right, Glenn Taylor, Mr. Spyf, 14.
Spyf.
Matty Fitzpatrick, 30, and Minwoo Lee.
Yes.
30.
Nice.
There we are. I'll obviously wait for Marcus Lee.
Marcus is going to text me his and Bonner's. He's put it in the his and Glenn's. He's put it in the thing.
Yeah. Lovely. Dommy Rose.
Dommy Rose. Him and Dommy. That's it.
Right, here we go. Here's mine.
Okay.
So I've gone Mr. Tringale.
Ah, Cameron Triangle.
Yes, indeed. Tringale.
He's been picked a few times by me, unsuccessfully.
Exactly, so I thought I'd have a go.
Yeah.
30 points on him. South African busy in Eden.
Again, lovely.
I've gone for Aaron Rodgers' brother.
Just say, Paul Rogers is the lad that I went to play golf with as a junior.
Yeah, I know. That's why it pinged into my head.
Yeah.
And the king, obviously, 20 points on the king.
You gone for the king? Have you?
I've got the king.
Oh, good work.
Thought
Thought we'd forgotten about the king. Thought we'd forgotten about him.
To one.
He's what?
If he's making the cut, I'm killing it.
Davis Love. Come on.
Davis Love, 1,000 to 1. Davis Love. So plenty of points on. I mean, with the field being so big as well, the cut's going to be a decent size. I'm hoping.
Okay. And do you make the cut if you and your partner are doing well?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so. I think generally it's the pro does well, and then the amateur supplements the scoring.
Yeah. I mean, it's a massive field. I love it. There's so many.
Yeah, I like a 5-page. 5-page betting is always good for me when I do the screen grabs on a Tuesday morning. Always good. Right, I think we're pretty much there. Thanks to everybody. TikTok Golf Day at Bury. Yeah, we can do that in the summer. Of course we can.
Absolutely. Right.
Oh, don't talk to Chasing Pins about Kuchar. Yeah, hang on. We need to address this before we go. I did mean to address this earlier. Right. Last night, Chasing Pins went live on TikTok, and I was doing the washing up. So I thought, while I'm washing up, I'll join in and try and message in the chat with wet fingers, which is always interesting. And he said 2 of his favourite players on tour, PGA Tour, who can do no wrong and are brilliant, perfect gentlemen, no one could say a bad word about them, were Matt Kuchar. And there's no reaction from Ryan. That's a good start. And Keegan Bradley. Are you? Oh, you're all such short-term memories about Matt Kuchar getting a local caddy and then only giving him 3% of his check rather than the usual 10%. Yeah. And obviously that's a big thing for a local caddy to get on a bag and then win the tournament and then not get a decent payout.
That is a bit naughty, right?
Like,
especially for Cassie's probably earning as well from that.
Like 100 million a year he's getting, like tens of millions a year he's getting in terms of sponsorship and endorsements and.
Right. What is it to someone
who's Mexican and is the local guy and just gets picked up because his caddy had COVID, so he gets picked up. He then goes and wins the event, and he stiffs him. Like, he's a bit.
I don't know what Adam's beef is with Keegan Bradley, though.
Adam, I was going to say Adam's not here to defend his hatred of Keegan Bradley, but he really doesn't like Keegan Bradley at all, does he?
No, he's got a massive like.
And I don't get it. Like, he's a bit annoying with all these mannerisms and stuff, but they're mannerisms, aren't they? You can't. Here you go. Rosansky's in the chat. Cooch and Keegan are almost on the level of Reed. Now that is where I thought we would go to with this.
No, like Reed's cheat.
Well, exactly. Well, not been caught, not been punished for it though, has he? Yeah, Reed level is low. That is low. I mean, there's a scale, isn't there?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Patrick Reed is in a class of 1.
Yes.
When it comes to his his behaviour, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
Hang on. I assume he means Rosansky. Chasing Pins. You're wrong.
No, he means Rosansky. He means Rosansky.
I'm sure he does. Yeah.
It's just an interesting conversation, and it goes back to the subjectivity of it all, and everyone should have their favourites, and that's fine. But Patrick Reed obviously sits over here somewhere. He's like completely way up there as the most hated person. Although I do think that I do. Yeah, but that's fine. He plays into his character, and I do think Americans need to forgive him a bit because they do need him in the Ryder Cup.
Oh yeah, he's a great player.
I mean, they don't need him because they beat us by the record score in the last one, but we will get our own back. It's like Tyrrell Hatton. See, this is interesting because Tretty loves Tyrrell Hatton.
I've not got a problem with Hatton getting angry.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't finish it. He's annoying with how angry he gets, but he's a great guy.
I'm not worried with Hatton getting wound up.
I
like a bit of.
I think it's all.
Bit of passion and a bit of.
it's knowing it. The whole point about the angry thing is you've got to know if it works for you or if it doesn't. If some people get angry and it deflects them, they can't focus back. Hatton proves that he can focus back every time. Hatton is getting therapy. He might well be getting therapy. It's interesting that 1 yard fairway was really interesting. I didn't see how.
I watched that. I did watch that.
I enjoyed the Poulter shipping container one. Did you see that one?
I started watching it and then I had to stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 1 yard thing, like how what I found like from that is how poor Colin Marcaro drives a golf ball. Like,
in that situation, yeah.
In that situation, yeah, of course. I mean, but and how 1 yard is obviously very, very, very tiny.
Yeah.
Space.
Yes.
At 300 yards, we're talking. You'd expect him to maybe hit that 6 in 10 with a wedge from 50 yards, but with a a 1 yard square, even as
It's
good
tough.
as they are,
It's tough, isn't it? It's tough.
And I mean, how is that AstroTurf grass, whatever it is, laid? Because on a number of times it bounced on it and bounced off. Well, did it bounce off because it's actually just a bit of AstroTurf on some concrete? Then it's going to bounce more and things like that. So but Tyrrell did actually pitch on the grass more than anyone else.
Yeah.
So his driving was
spot on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It was good fun. I really do like those things that European Tour or DP World Tour and Hero Challenge and stuff they're putting out, because I think
their content's excellent, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're really good for people to get a bit more sort of in with golfers, because it's a very lonely sport, golf.
Yeah.
In the fact that like I suppose maybe with football and stuff, you sort of get to learn a bit more about.
Well, it's a bit. To be honest, it's a bit like what they've done with Formula One, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Formula One could very easily be like, oh my goodness, but they make something of the drivers, don't they?
Yeah, and it's great. And as you see, I think there was another one recently. I haven't seen it yet. 50 balls at a hole in one, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Rory and JC did one, I think.
This is
I think is it Fitzpatrick?
No, it's Fleetwood and Lowry. Fleetwood and Lowry. It's hilarious. It's brilliant. So yeah, so there's quite a bit of chat going on in the chat.
I love it. I've just caught up with
The banter.
Yeah, Glenn and Tracy Finch might need to just fight to the death at some point.
I think with Rosansky as the ref.
Yes, absolutely. Yes,
Because there's a nice fair, unbiased referee there as well.
Yeah. 0 prisoners taken.
Exactly.
Well, Rosansky takes many, but
Yeah, exactly. Whoever loses has to be put into custody by Rosansky. Fantastic.
Perfect. We've rambled.
We have rambled. TikTok Golf Day. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's make it happen. Scramble. Yeah, scramble. Let's do it. Yeah, we each of us gets a team, and maybe Marcus Lee, you could be an honorary captain. You could be a captain. So there's four teams.
Yeah, definitely have a scramble team. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Be great to have. And then
Max, you can come caddy for me. Because you can play, but the golf course is a bit long for you at the moment. But let's try and make that happen in the summer. That would be cool at Berry or at the Suffolk. Either way, Adam as well. We could play at Suffolk, or we could have a day at the Suffolk first and then a scramble at Berry or something. So you can play a couple of rounds. Good, right? Let's get going because I need to get inside. We've rambled a lot.
I've rambled. It's 20 past 8, 9.
Like done well for what was a pretty rubbish start. We've managed to ramble quite heavily, so it's all good. Thanks as always for tuning in, guys. It's awesome. The previous show just so much better now that it's live. We've got the fantasy golf. We've got people joining in. It's fantastic. Cannot wait to extend this show into the new studio, bring in all the elements that we want to be bringing in to the show. So yes, good. Peace out, Ryan. I know how you like that ending, so that was just for you.
I won't be here next week. Just to let you know, sorry, I'm away next week. I am taking Lauren to the West End to see a show for a Christmas present. I'm going to get it in before the baby arrives.
Good idea.
So won't be me next week,
Nice.
but graphics will still be there, Simon, and all the points will still be there,
And I'll be just on the other side of COVID, so I'll be licking everyone's face.
Cool. I'm glad I'm away.
Good, rightio, everybody. See you soon. Thank you very much.
See you.
Bye bye.